Hi, welcome to Mr. Lowe's Flipped Mastery course. I just want to touch base with you and see if I can answer some of those questions you might be having. First of all, we're going to be doing a Flipped Mastery course, which means that uh, work that's typically done in class is going to be done at home, like lectures, and the homework part is going to be done in class. All right, and I'll give you some reasons for that in a little bit. But just starting off with one informal study said that 85% of students, or about 85% of students, uh, either had the same amount of screen time, which means that what would typically be entertainment time, so YouTube or movies or whatever, is going to be turned into educational viewing time. And the other portion of the students said that they had only slightly more screen time. So it doesn't affect screen time that much, but it does help them out. So let's get into it. The lectures are going to be done at home via video, similar to this one. I would call that passive time, right? So time that students would typically just be looking at a whiteboard, they can be looking at a screen. And there's a few benefits to this, but basically they don't need me to be physically there, right? I can be present on a screen, and I can work with a tablet like I am now, and they could kind of get the same thing, right? The only thing is questions, but questions can be done when the students return. So that is the important part, is that the work, the active portion, when the students can be engaged or may need help, they can get that help from me or from another student, and they can reach that deeper level of understanding because we have less lecture time where I'm just talking to them, which, direct instruction, which we've all been through. And there's more time where they're actually working with the material, looking at it different ways, talking to other people about it, and that kind of thing. So another benefit is that we could also talk about pacing, right? So if a student is advanced, they can go ahead a little bit, and if a student's a little bit behind, that's not a problem. They can spend a little bit more time getting a little bit deeper understanding of what the material is, and then move on. They could also, pause, rewind any of my lectures, so that way they're not rushed if they have if English isn't their first language, or if I covered something kind of quickly, they can pause it, they can rewind it a little bit, look at it one more time, and see if that answers the question. Or maybe they just stop paying attention for a minute. It's only human. People do that, so they can always rewind. So there you go. And most importantly is time. Time is the big issue. We are all just running out of time. So if we can, sorry about that. So time is the big issue. It gives me the most amount of time where I can sit down and talk with the student and talk about the material, talk about good things, talk about things we need to work on, that kind of thing. And it makes that relationship so much better. So that's going to be the biggest benefit, is that we can spend more time working on material and less time just kind of me talking and them just passively listening. So it's more time engaging with material. And I could do like projects and all that kind of stuff, good stuff. Let's see here, let me do this. But basically, in the course, all work is done at every single level. So our work is still going to be at the highest levels of rigor that we can get. The tests, however, is going to be broken up into a couple different sections. Okay, so tests are going to be broken up into A levels, B levels, and C level questions. Okay, so C is the most basic level. It means that it's just the simplest, right? A is going to be the highest level, where it's an application. It might not be something the student's seen before, but it's still applying that knowledge. And B is going to be someplace in the middle, of course. So we're all going to strive for that A level, and all the work in class is going to be at that A level. But if we don't have a mastery of it before the test, we can still, shoot for B or C, and that should be good. And basically what I'm looking for is that the deepest level of understanding is I can get. So if you have any questions for me, the easiest way to reach me is by email. I'm also going to be giving the students a Remind app code, so that you can plug that in as well and contact me that way. I usually have my phone on me, just like everybody in America right now. So it just depends on where I'm at. You know, if I'm in a movie, I'm probably not going to answer you right away, but I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. So I hope to hear from all of you soon. It's been great talking to you, and I hope you watch some of my videos. Thank you.